as well. There we go. So we don't actually have a topic today to talk about. I'm kind of run out of ideas. That's why we asked the participants who had some ideas for future EJJs. But the other reason is that we kind of had the feeling this might be a fast puzzle tonight, and we won't have actually time to chat about that. But what I think is interesting is, Aaron, you're bringing something different to the table tonight. You have um, something that you've been doing at your Puzzle Guzzles, and yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've kind of tried to predict people's times for the puzzle ahead of them doing it. It's somewhat based on how long it takes me and a couple of other people to do it, and based on past performances. We might. I mean, I don't necessarily trust the modelling of it, but it might be predicting a winning time of around 20 minutes today. So I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, interesting. How accurate has your predictions been with the Puzzle Guzzles?
I mean, obviously it varies. I mean, it depends because people have bad days, good days, right? But on average, it's not too far out. And somewhat there's always a bit of a bias in. I want to try and make it biased to predict slower times, so people then think they've beaten it and they're happy. I don't actually do that yet though, and I wish I did, because customer satisfaction and all that.
Yeah.
It varies. I mean, at the extreme ends of puzzles, I mean, today's is probably going to be on the easier end. I don't know how accurate it is, but there are some. So, I mean, the one we did earlier this week where it was pretty accurate all around. So it varies from puzzle to puzzle.
Yeah, good. Yes, well, we won't say any more about that.
Well, I can say that Aaron so far has always been extremely optimistic with my times for the Puzzle Guzzle. I don't think I have managed to beat his beat his estimations once ever. But yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I did think he was correct once, because I did participate in a Puzzle Guzzle, and he said, "Oh yeah, tonight Rachel's is going to be first." But I think even without a detailed statistical analysis, I think we should probably have guessed that. But then he said, "Oh, Michelle Casper was going to come second," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I think it did actually happen, but it was quite funny because I had no idea that you were doing those things in the background. But it was fun anyway. But anyway, feel free to share some interesting, fun stuff as we go through. So yes, now we actually have. Oops, sorry, I just turned you off, Fuji. There you are, back again.
Yeah, hello.
I'm mixing up my buttons tonight. Yes, welcome to the viewers who are joining us now, and yes, we have more puzzlers filing in. But before we do the unwrapping, we actually have a little special announcement
Yes,
that we'd
we do.
like to share on behalf of one of the speed puzzlers. So I'm going to find them, put their camera on the screen for everyone.
Yeah, she's already prepared. I can already see her.
Okay, so yes, it's Vicky, and Vicky would like to let everyone know that she's not going to be speed puzzling as much in the next amount of time. We're not going to be seeing so much of her as usual, but there's actually a good reason for this. Yeah, Fruji, would you like to announce?
Yes, well, basically the big secret is that in the past couple of months, Vicky has not been puzzling alone, and very soon she's going to be having a baby. So yes, it's going to be very, very exciting, and we're all very, very happy for Vicky, and we're going to be very excitedly awaiting her back to speed puzzling as soon as she feels up to it.
Yeah, and we're just very, very thrilled for her. And yeah, she just wanted to share the news with you all. That she's not going to be around so often, but yeah, she wanted to share the news with everyone and let everyone know. And yes, and she would like everybody to have fun and good luck tonight. So thank you, Vicky, for sharing that with us. And yeah, we'll get back to you later. And yes, I like how you said that puzzle. She wasn't puzzling alone. That's very
Well,
good.
basically, she has been doing pair puzzling in a way.
Yeah, she is. Well, what I've heard from some other mums is that they are growing their future pairs partner. So
That's also a nice one.
all right, what's the time? We are at 2 minutes out. Okay, let's unwrap the puzzle. Let's see what we're working with tonight.
Everybody must be super stoked to find out what that very, very fast puzzle is going to be that Aaron is estimating to be in the low 20s. Especially considering that we have, again, some top competitors joining us for tonight who have also been on the leaderboards of the Euro Jigsaw Jam so far. So we're going to have some insane times tonight.
Yes, so this is a puzzle by Jessica Henderson from the United States, and we look forward to interviewing her later in the piece. So yeah, make sure the plastic is off and ready to go. So we've already had about 100 people puzzle this one already last night in the Flex meeting, as well as those who have submitted videos. And the feedback so far is that most people really enjoyed it and just had a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to having a fun puzzle session today with everyone. And there's something on there for everyone. Okay, looks like all the puzzles are unwrapped. It is 7 o'clock. Yes, Victor is rushing home. Okay, looks like he's not in the meeting right now, but it is 7 o'clock. So let's do a countdown. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone. And tonight's competition is off.
They are off, yes.
Yeah, it's those first minutes of getting to know the pieces. Everyone is just, yeah, ripping open packages and starting the flipping phase all over.
Fruji,
Well,
are you going to show the puzzle?
I am going to show the puzzle. I was about to ask if you're going to put me onto the screen. I might have to take off the blur from my background. So we have a mosaic tonight, which is also a gradient. So that's basically the reason for the estimation, that it's not just a gradient puzzle where you can place each and every little picture very well into where they are supposed to be. You can find them on the picture quite easily, but it's also kind of busy. So even those who are not super good with gradients can have some feeling of success here, because yeah, this puzzle has a little bit of a treat for everyone. And I did this puzzle this afternoon, and I managed to get a sub 40 on this. So I am very, very sure that many people are going to get into, yeah, low 35s and maybe even under 30. We're going to have to see that.
It's going to be I think definitely well under 30 for quite a few of these puzzlers. In a way, this puzzle kind of reminds me of the Ravensburger Disney Pixar color palette. It's very similar compositionally to that.
Yes.
Obviously, it's photos instead of cartoons.
Yeah, the only difference is basically that, like with the Disney characters, you know the faces. At least most of the people know the faces that they are puzzling, so don't really have to think about it. But with these, you actually have to like find and look what it actually is. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You can select everything very, very well, so it's super sortable. Yeah, I'm not sure if I already want to like go into what colors I did first, if I want to give tips to people already.
No, but and then there's a lot more there's quite a lot of textures in this to go off as well as just colors. It's very, very easy to find something to do. I think I'm maybe more interested at this stage is, do people do the edge or not?
And we're already,
or do they just start building straight away?
Yeah. And we're already storming through the participants. On screen, we have Lenka from Slovakia, Line Beate, and I can't exactly see the name, Lisa, Lydia, Magdalene, and Maya on screen. Maya is, I know, from Slovenia. I don't have a list of the countries in front of me. I don't have enough screens to actually keep track of it, so I'm mostly just going to be reading out the names this time. But yes.
And yeah, should be getting to the end of the flip now for most of them, if not already.
We're definitely going to have to hurry up on this one and keep an eye on our finishers. I know that Michelle actually has 3 helpers for 70 people, just looking for who is close to finishing, just to be able to keep track of everyone and to have, to try and catch as many finishers as possible. With these fast puzzles, it's usually, a fast-paced competition as well. So it's usually also pretty hard to catch everyone. If we happen to miss someone, that's not because they're not important, it's because they're too fast.
Exactly.
And on screen, we're already seeing Christian. I can't see the name. Christian, Mari, Maria Magdalena, Mariusz, Mona, and Martha.
Yeah, and Christian probably the favourite for tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how that pans out.
One of the favorites for sure. He has been having some absolutely insane times on these puzzles, and as far as I can see, he already has a big chunk done.
Exactly. Yeah, especially on this kind of the kind of the speed puzzle brand ones as well. He's like not been outside the top 2 on the 3 that he's done. So
yeah, as far as I can remember, that is correct. And he basically has the entire bottom edge and also a bit of the right. It seems like he's starting with the purples.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely starting place. So the reds are a bit darker and harder to go for, but we'll see.
The reds are harder. I can actually say that I didn't start with the purples. I went for the yellows immediately, just to like enhance the chaos a little bit.
Exactly.
We're going to be keeping Christian on screen for a little bit, just to keep an eye on him as well. But in the meantime, we also have Nadia, Nicole, Olivia, Annabelle, and Rachel. Rachel also already has a big chunk of the edge. Most likely she's putting the entire thing together before she actually starts building, which Christian is also doing. He also has most of the edge done at this point.
Yeah, whereas you kind of see some other people going for like you for the yellows. So we are seeing a couple of different starting approaches.
I guess it also depends on who likes what colors, what jumps out to you as first. The yellows stand out very much. They are very, very different compared to the rest of the puzzle. So those are very easy, if not to solve immediately, then to just put on the side.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just the positioning of them afterwards. If you know roughly where they go, I think it'll be okay.
Exactly. What turns a little bit tricky at one point, I think, is with the reds, is that a lot of them are very, very similar. So their tones are super similar. And for me, for example, what was problematic is to actually remember which picture is where.
Yes, there are 48 pictures to go through in this. So it takes a fair bit of the memory on that front.
Yeah. Well, it's also a good training puzzle in that sense.
Yeah, because you could just do a little section of it as well if you wanted to for training.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember how many pieces one square was.
It's just a shade over 10, so they're not big. Although obviously you've got some of them will be on about 15 pieces roughly because they'll dive into the other sections.
Yeah. And we are still keeping Christian on screen because it seems like so far he's in the lead. But we also have with us Robert, Rose, Sammy, Sana, and Saskia. And I have already seen some estimations of what times we're going to have as finishers. But I'm going to have to check back again.
I mean, I hope I haven't biased the YouTube predictions by saying it's going to be stupidly fast. I hope so.
Stupidly fast is
Yeah.
for sure. We have one guess from Sergio saying 23:45. Then we have a 25. We have a 22:12. 22:22, 21:57, 21:30. So everyone in the low 20s.
I think that's not going to be too far off.
Yes. So that's why we are hurrying through here. And we also don't have a specific discussion topic for the day. I did see that some people did submit some really interesting topics that we can add to the list later for interviews, for some variations on interviews on how they are done, and yeah, for possible discussions in the future. So you're going to have to watch out for those. Yeah. I'm also going to have to try and pin some people for myself as well, just so that I can keep an eye on everyone. Yeah, Christian has turned to
It looks like pure chaos for Christian.
pure chaos from outside. I was trying to find like a diplomatic way of saying.
But I think has he got the reds out? I think he's got the reds outside of the puzzle and everything else inside of it.
Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure why that might be, but we're most likely going to see why that is.
Yeah.
Some squares are done already. The corner squares are mostly there already, and everything else. It might be that he just organized everything so that it's closer to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think
he didn't close the entire puzzle so that he can move everything between the edge, which is also an interesting approach here. We also have Smilla, Steffi B, Stowe, if I see correctly, Susanna and Tammy. And there are some shout outs to Tammy in the chat as well.
Of course. And she has gone for the yellow first approach. And
we also have a really funny addition here because Victor arrived slightly late. So he arrived at about 7 minutes. So we're going to have to see how much he can make up for the time.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he won't finish last.
Most likely not. Yeah. Well, the thing is, sometimes in pairs practices, you joke around of like, I was just barely slower than Victor alone.
Exactly. That's always the target for pairs. It's
the same with Christian and also Kristin and some of those other front runners that we also have here today. It's an inside joke.
Exactly.
And people are also expressing love for this puzzle in the chat. BB Crow is saying that it is her new favorite puzzle ever and the last sub 50.
Yeah, I think that's the case for a lot of people. For us, it's getting them out of the 50 plus club.
Yes, even though I wonder if it's actually really useful to get out of the 50 plus club with a friendly puzzle like this.
I know of some people who aren't too happy about getting out of the 50 plus club, but
yes, well, me included, as in that exactly. With getting out of the 50 plus club for me meant that I'm never going to be on a podium ever again in solo. And then we have Kristin, Jagoda, Inge, Hanna, and Lenka. These are our front runners at the moment. I think they were selected to be shown on the screen just to check in so that we see how everyone is progressing. Hanna is also insanely fast here. The bottom right corner is already completely done.
Yeah, it's
the yellows.
I kind of do like the bottom right first approach that Hannah's gone with. I think then you can just gradually move up through the puzzle rather than starting in the middle with the yellow. But
that is more organized.
It's a lot more organized.
Space management.
Yeah.
But Inge is also she didn't build the edge at all and basically completed all the yellows and now working on the bottom right corner. I can't exactly see what Jagoda is doing because the camera is a little bit further away, but it looks like she is going from the top left to the right.
Yeah, although she looks like she's in the bottom right corner at the moment, but bottom left corner at the moment, sorry. But Yeah, starting with some of the maybe harder sections.
Yes, basically this is for these competitors, it's mostly a race against the clock to just get as low as possible, a sub 25.
It's almost there's not enough time for them to actually think and have a strategy on this one. They're just gonna
Yeah,
whatever they pick up is they've got to do.
most likely, yes. And we have some more competitors here, including Tuuli from Finland, Tyler, Ulla, Veronica, and another Veronica. Everyone is doing also amazing progress. I also like how Tuuli basically has a big number of images separately already done, and she can just move those around.
Yeah, exactly. She's also not bothered with the edge. Yeah, at this stage.
Yeah. Really, what you were saying about how with this puzzle you basically pick up pretty much whichever piece you want, and you just have to make do with it.
Yeah.
Here it works because
Exactly.
you can build around it. And then basically you build the tiles and put them together. So I actually like Tuuli's approach very much.
Yeah, exactly. It's just you end up with a nice child's 48 piece puzzle at the end.
Yes, exactly.
with super large pieces. It's lovely.
That is lovely. And then what's basically also nice about this is that everyone gets a little sense of success, because you can just speed through this, and we are in a sub 50 competition now, so we have the fastest people.
Yes, I certainly don't. I don't think we're going to be here for the entire time tonight.
Most likely, we were most likely going to be wrapping up the competition pretty early.
I think Michelle said even the 50+ call ended pretty early. So.
And we have reached the end of the alphabet. We have Vesna, Vicky, Victor, Zach, and Alexandra. Zach is also doing incredible there. Also, a lot of the yellow is already done, the bottom right corner.
Yeah, and he's got a lovely black table, which I think black table for this one's quite nice.
It might be. I'm violently against black tables. So.
Well, yeah, when your black table is your cooker, it's
yeah, that's a different case. But it's also, I just don't see anything on a black background. I'm not sure if it's with the contrast or my eyesight. I'm fine with wood and white, but black just doesn't work. I don't see anything on it. And then Victor has a blur on, so I can't really see everything, but he is making good on that 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have the time to change his camera settings at the start, probably.
And yes, Christian is basically about a third done with the puzzle already. Probably a little bit less.
Yeah. It's hard to, it's kind of hard to see who's in the lead at the moment. There's a lot of people in very similar sort of situations.
Yes. We're going to have to be very much on our toes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to also just keep track of everyone here. But yes, we're again checking in with Kristin, who is also very, very close.
Well, yeah.
And then we have Amber, 2 Ambers. So one Amber G and an Amber W, then Anna and another Anna. And a lot of those tiles are forming pretty much on every single table. People are doing incredible here.
Exactly. Yeah. Not seeing too many of those, too many people with the red corner yet. So I imagine that's where, we're going to see 90% of the field finish. But the blues and the yellows are absolutely flying in.
Yes, definitely. And then the interesting approach, if Michelle can put Jagoda on the screen for a second, is that she actually started with the reds and working from the reds to the bottom, which might actually be the strategy to get through the harder part first.
Oh yeah. She's done all the difficult bit.
And then the funny thing is that basically if you compare Christian and Jagoda at this point, if you put the 2 puzzles together, that's basically done.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like Jagoda's got quite a bit of sorting done as well.
Yes, it looks like it. She does have piles hidden behind her arms.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. And then we also have Arya, Cameron, Daniela, and again, Jagoda on the screen. Doing incredible as well. Cameron and Daniela are basically on the same progress, pretty much exactly the same squares done as well.
Yeah.
Mostly the yellows, a little bit of the green around them, and the bottom right corner with the purples. And for Kristin, I can't exactly see the bottom, but I'm assuming that most of it is done.
Yes, she's got the bottom edge done, and then the bottom the bottom right half all done, but not much of the bottom left half.
And then the funny thing with Kristin is always that like she has a lot of things done already,
Yeah. Oh,
but
and
it doesn't look like it's done because it's all over the place. And then all of a sudden it comes together.
Yeah, she's got a couple of the red squares done, and she's just joining them together now by the looks of things, but I'm putting them in the right place.
And then the good thing about what I like about these speed puzzles as well is that what's playing very much into this puzzle is that the pieces hold together pretty well. So you can very easily pick up each tile and just move it. You don't really need to like do any kind of magic to be able to move combined pieces already. So that really helps with this puzzle as well. And then we have Eileen and Ellen and Freya, while keeping Kristin, Jagoda, and Christian still on screen, just so that we don't miss the first finisher. Freya also has the majority of the bottom right done, a little bit of the edge on top. And Eileen, as far as I can see, is also doing a tile-by-tile approach.
Yeah, which is, and just push them off to the side when they're kind of done.
Yeah, but that works really well. I actually kind of want to try that now. It might be a really good exercise to put these together.
Yes, my hopes of sub 20 are diminishing fast, though, sadly.
Nah, that's most likely.
Yeah, it was always more hopeful and expectant, but.
Well, I wouldn't say hopeful. You're confident in everyone's skills.
No, confident in my own statistics, but but yeah, I'm certainly going to see some fast times regardless. See if we get the record for an EJJ.
I can't even remember what the record is anymore.
I think it's 24 something.
Oh, well, we might get that.
I know Christian did 24:13 on the bottled biomes.
And then I also see on screen Hannah, Helen, and Inge. And Hannah is looking incredible as well. And she's so organized.
Oh no. It's very good going.
Yeah, it seems like everything has a purpose on her table at this point, which looks great.
I know, I'm still struggling to see who's actually in the lead.
It's impossible to tell.
It's absolutely impossible to tell.
I would still put it down to Christian, but I think Inge is extremely close behind, and Jagoda might be tricky because she has most of the difficult part done, and then now is really everything just sorting, and she's also placing tiles in.
Yeah, I think it's when Christian joins that top edge section that he's got floating out the top, we'll actually see where he's at properly.
Yes, exactly. I think most of the tiles are done already. It's really just that the top is still separate from everything else.
Yeah.
Then we're looking at Irina and Jackie. Jackie's also doing incredible there.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like Irina and Jackie both have a little table separation.
I like the way Jackie is sticking to it. Irina less so for this one.
Looking good as well. She also basically only has the red and that top right tile left, which is like a purplish bluish color corner. That seems to be missing, but everything else is coming together really, really nicely.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is she actually building from the side? I wasn't sure.
Oh, tell.
And now we have Jasmine and Jatta, while still keeping Inge, Christian, Kristin, and Jagoda on the screen. Christian maybe has about 40 pieces left,
Maybe,
and Kristin seems to be very close to that as well.
Yeah, look, it does look like it's that.
Kristin might
And-
actually be pulling ahead at this point, but it's really hard to tell.
Christian's now joined his section on, so, but it is
Ooh,
very
yes.
similar. I think Christian's got the green done, which Kristin doesn't. So
Oh yeah.
I think Christian's got his nose in front.
At this point, yes, but I wouldn't really put Jagoda off yet because she's also
She's in
putting
the easier
so
corner.
many things, and she has the easier part. But definitely has a higher piece count left still.
Yeah.
And then we also keep an eye on Lenka and Rachel, who is also super close to finishing.
I was going to say, and Rachel not normally as good on faster puzzles, so you know, this is her pulling her finger out to some extent.
Well,
She's relatively better on the more challenging ones. But
yeah, I have heard that before.
yeah, she's
You're
just
doing
left herself.
incredibly fast.
She's
At
still got.
least she has also some kind of challenge into this
Exactly.
competition.
Exactly. She's got left herself a lot on the left-hand side to do still at the moment as well. She's got a bottom left corner. Is that no? So, yeah, that is the bottom left corner.
Yeah, basically the left side tiles and the top ones.
Meanwhile, it does look like Christian's probably got what 3 squares left to do now.
Basically, yes, he's just filling in gaps at this point.
Exactly.
Well, it's not exactly a record-breaking
No, which
puzzle.
somewhat surprises me. I thought we might, but yeah, he was faster on the biomes.
I think it might be that like these tiles can still be a little bit tricky from time to time. You might actually mix up some of them, which kind of takes away a little bit of time. With the biomes, for example, you can really clearly sort.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
But
some people don't like collages all that much, so
no, not really. Also, it's not a clear gradient, which some people also very, very much like.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Christian is on to the last maybe 12 pieces.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Those are now just flying in. And then Kristin is very close behind. I would say that she's probably in second place, followed by Jagoda.
Yeah. And the last couple of pieces are going off Christian. He's done. A lovely win
And
for him.
Christian's done. Amazing.
So 25:49.
Insane time.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely insane.
But it looks like he's going to be closely followed by a lot of people. But there's still a distance to go. So he still got first place with a big up with a couple
At
of
least
steps.
it's gonna
With
be at
some
least a
minutes
minute.
ahead.
Yeah.
Incredible. And then, yeah, we didn't manage to get through the alphabet.
We got close.
And all participants, but we do have Kyle on the picture in the screen as well, who is also closing
really
in
well.
very much. I would put him slightly behind Rachel at this point. Lenka is super close to finishing, and Sammy is also doing incredible. And yes, probably Kristin is closest to finishing at this point, but maybe I can't exactly see
It
how
could be
Lenka's
I mean, it's between Christopher and maybe. Yeah, Yagoda and Lenka both doing well. And again, just Yagoda on that different section and kind of hiding behind a box lid.
Exactly. Strategically covering up her puzzle.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing job, everyone. Inge is also closing in. Basically just has maybe about 5 tiles left. But Hannah is closing in very much as well. But I think Kristen is probably closest to finishing now,
She's got what?
please count wise.
15, 10 to 15.
Yeah, and Yagoda maybe a couple more.
So you go to, I mean, both of them, all of them using two hands.
You're neck to neck.
The left hand is putting in pieces for people.
Yagoda might be pulling ahead.
It's too close to call.
It's too close. It's really just going to be who gets to the timer first.
Yeah, I think so.
It might be Kristen.
Kristen's definitely going to get the piece in first.
And there it is. Second place for Kristen.
Yeah.
Yes, 28-3.
Yeah, so just over 2 minutes behind Christian.
Yes, and then Yagoda closing in as well.
Yeah, and there she is. And
there you go. Still podium.
Exhausted almost.
Amazing. Yes. So we have our podium.
And then Lenka's
18.
And then Lenka's just about to finish now as well.
Lenka is about to finish. And then we're going to have to keep going.
There she is.
Incredible. Fourth place, Lenka. 28:44.
I think we are going to get an absolute avalanche of finishers now.
Yes, pretty much everyone.
As soon as we hit that half hour.
Mari is also extremely close to finishing at this point. I'm also just trying to keep up
pieces.
to see everyone on screen.
It looks like Mari and Rachel both have very similar amount of pieces.
Basically, yes. One of them is going to be the next. There's still room in the top 5.
And Mari's got the advantage of the pieces are on the same side as the hole, whereas Rachel's having to reach further. So.
But Rachel has less.
Yes. But Mari just sneaks in first.
That was just seconds apart.
Yeah.
Mari 29:30.5 and then Rachel 29:32. Amazing. Very well done, everyone. And we're just going to have to keep up because Hannah is also about to finish.
Yep, 5 pieces left for her.
And Rachel's missing 2 pieces.
She checked up her sleeves. And Hannah's done as well.
And Hannah is done as well. We have Hannah on 7th place, 30 minutes and 5 seconds. Amazing, everyone. I'm trying to see who else we can still catch. Inga is closing in very much.
Yeah. I don't think, Olivia's not that far back.
Veronica.
Oh, and there's one. There looks like one we've missed. Yeah, Irina, yeah.
Close. Who did we miss?
I missed Irina.
Irina. 30 minutes and 13 seconds. Incredible. There's still 2 spots in the top 10.
I'm going to go fast.
I'm thinking that most likely we're going to be seeing the rest of the alphabet that we didn't get to so far when they finished.
Yes.
Kyle only has a couple of pieces left, but Yasmina is also extremely close. Veronica only has a couple of pieces. Lina Beate. This is really going to be a big wave of finishers all at once. And then we had Olivia finish at place 9 and Lina Beate on 10.
Just right behind her. Less than 2 seconds behind.
Just a couple of seconds. Amazing!
It really is a matter of how quickly can you press the done button for some of them.
At some point, yes. Here it's really a disadvantage if you have the timer button a little bit further away from you.
Yeah, Veronica's finished as well.
Amazing.
They are just going to keep flying in at this point.
It's just insane times here. We have 11 finishers at under 32 minutes. And Inge is finished as well. We're most likely going to clean out the room.
Oh, we've cleaned out the room by an hour, I think.
Probably. This is definitely a puzzle that can bring out everyone's strengths, regardless of what it is.
And it's impossible to get stuck on it. There's always something easy to go for.
Yes.
And Kyle's done as well now.
Congratulations, Kyle. Question is, do we want to already have someone in for an interview?
Don't see what is this. If they can keep themselves from being distracted by all the finishers, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's still here. Who do we see here? Kristin has left. We could talk to Lenka, I think. I can't see anyone else, but I'm sorry if I'm jumping over anyone because I know Christian and Jagoda already left. Kristin is not there.
Yep,
Lenka, if you are up for a chat, then let us know. Says okay.
Yeah, lovely.
And we're just going to keep watching the finishers because it really is just every couple of seconds someone is finishing this puzzle.
Hello.
Hi, Lenka.
I wasn't expecting to stay, but since you did this before I left,
we caught you before you left.
You did.
You really stormed through this puzzle today.
No, but I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
This is the second time that I have a sub-30 in a competition that is not enough for a podium. How is that possible?
Yeah, well, it's getting slightly insane with times, especially around the podium.
Yeah, but well, here we are.
Well, there's going to be a breakthrough very soon. I'm very confident.
Seems like it's coming for everyone.
I know for a fact that there's another puzzle that is going to be insanely fast, and
Yay.
that's also there's your next chance.
Aye, aye.
So what did you think of the puzzle?
I really liked it. I have recently not been so much a fan of collages, but this one is really pretty. I have not been listening to your chat today. That might explain why I was a bit faster today. But I was wondering if all the photos were from Japan or not, because I recognize some of them are, most probably. And I was wondering about the puzzle itself.
I
actually should have read the.
Unfortunately, it says on the back of the box before we talk to the artist. So it's from photos from 4 different continents.
So
I think it's from her travels around the world.
That's what I thought at some point, because I peeked at the back of the box before we started, and I didn't see any mention of Japan. But some of them really are, and others could perfectly be as well. Although now I'm looking at one photo that could be from Portugal. So,
well, we're definitely going to ask her.
Yes,
we will ask her that during the interview. I think you didn't start with the edge, right?
I did the full edge. Well, I think even before I first did the edge, and then I started assembling. I started sorting everything purple, pink, then yellows, blues, and I ignored the green. But then later I did the greens as well, and the red was my doom. There were so many similar reds, and since I left them to the end, I was just so tired when I got to them. So I got very stuck there. But the rest of the puzzle went very, very fast.
Yeah, we could see that. And what have you been up to recently? What puzzles have you been doing? Are you practicing for the World Series?
I don't want to go there yet, because then until May I wouldn't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm still a bit pretending it's not happening, and I do bigger puzzles from time to time. So 1,000, 2,000, every time I have enough time between competitions, I still tend to do something else. So yeah, maybe one day before a competition I will do 500s again, and that's it.
Yeah, that would make sense. What is your favorite piece count?
1,000 or 2,000.
So-
It's basically doable in one day or maximum 2 if I don't have enough time. And it does take me some reasonable amount of time, and I can do other stuff at the same time. I can hear audiobooks and so on. So I like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have been requesting audiobooks for puzzles recently. Have you got many suggestions?
Very, very few.
Really?
I'm still open to more.
Okay. So then whoever is in the chat can also recommend in which languages audiobooks?
Just whatever. I will
Whatever.
make sure you hear them.
Yes. And then what image did you do the last time? I don't think I saw it on Instagram.
I recently did the 2000 puzzle from Ravensburger, a Christmas puzzle
Mm-hmm.
that I did unboxed for the first time. So I had a bit of fun for 2 or 3 days.
Oh yeah. And then I think I did see some kind of story from today that there was also something crazy as you were getting home for the EJJ.
Yeah, so in the recent days, there were very strong storms in Portugal, and one has finally passed, and the second has already started again. So yeah, there is a lot of water everywhere. Many places are flooded. Some rivers broke, and so on. And sometimes it affects the traffic. So I was not sure if I would get home or not. I left very soon, and I made it without problems in the end.
Yeah, that is lucky.
Yeah, because yeah, or I would arrive without any problems at all, or I would not arrive at all. I had no
Yeah,
idea,
that makes sense.
and it was impossible to judge from the news. So
Yeah, the room is clearing out very quickly in the meantime. We basically only have like maybe 20 people.
yay, everyone! Can we do it under 45?
Oh wow.
That would be cool.
We
Of
were
50.
guessing that the room is going to be cleared out by an hour, but we might have to modify it to 50 minutes.
Do you know what has been the fastest time until now? In this in the sub 50?
In the 50 plus, I think it was 33 minutes, something out of what was submitted.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Because
this is a fast puzzle.
Yeah,
in
I
a
think
sub
yeah,
around 1 hour, I think most people already finished. And
Yeah.
today.
yeah. Even people that often don't finish or on the borderline for finishing and they're 50 plus were done by an hour and a half. So
That's very cool. Any personal bests for this puzzle? Has anyone said anything?
I think I've heard of plenty of people getting it. Sadly, I didn't. But
It might
I
actually
have
even
only
be
I
the
have
case.
only seen I have only seen someone write in the chat that they got out of the 50 plus club with this.
Yeah, understandable. But I think it's my fastest time as well. I remember 2 EJJs. I think I did around 29.
you
but
did,
I
yeah, you
can't
did
remember
the mood
either.
board in 2920. So this was faster than that.
Yeah. And there was also, yeah, I don't remember if there was the fastest or there was also the tube from Gibson's.
Ah, yes,
They're
that was a
30.
lovely puzzle.
But I think those two are the fastest, so this one gets to be the new one.
Mm.
Aye,
So,
aye.
so yes, even a close to podium got a personal best in this competition.
Yeah. I hope next time it's enough.
Well,
Aye, aye. It's life, right?
yeah, unfortunately, it's getting so fast. Like it's not enough to be insanely fast at this point.
You blink and it's done.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of. We did miss a couple of finishers, I think, because it was also just a flood of people just finishing the puzzle almost at the same time. Yes, we're not going to keep you for super long. I think, yeah, it's not going to be a super long EJJ either.
Yeah, I think you're about to finish. Yeah. Well,
So it
thank you
might
for that.
actually make sense to have Jessica join us and to let Blenka go.
Thank you for the chats and for the puzzle.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you very much for hanging around. Congratulations. Yes, we basically have, how many people do we have still puzzling?